Yes, my name is Alex Bullerin, and this is my speech about advice when it worked and it didn't work. The best advice I've ever received was from my sister Heidi, and she told me that there's only one person in this world that you need to make happy, and that is yourself. And my instant response was, "Isn't that selfish advice?" And she responded by telling me that you can still help people and you can still volunteer as long as when you do those things, it satisfies your needs of happiness. So I called her during one of my bad days, and I needed to hear something new and something different. And of course, she listened to me whine and complain about how life was unfair and how all these negatives kept on piling on my shoulders that I had to continue to bear. And basically, I wanted her to help me out of this hole that I dug for myself. And before she gave me the advice, though, she asked me a few questions about life, about what was making me happy, and like school and work, and if doing school and work at the same time was satisfying my needs and wants. And it wasn't. I wanted her to help me find a balance in my life where I was content about wanting to continue to strive and move forward. So we separated all the goods and the bads and eventually found that balance, and I was able to push through. And because of her guiding me through that rough patch, I'm able to freely give that advice out now. So if you ever need to find your way, I guess, always do what makes you happy. And there was also a time when advice didn't work for me. And this was from my friend Ryan. And it was when I was much younger and a lot less wise. So, one night, basically I went out and partied, and like most 20-something-year-olds, I got a little hungover the next day. Actually, a lot hungover. And this is where he gave me the advice. He told me to go ahead and drink some more alcohol to get rid of the hangover that I had. And it was one of the worst things that I've ever had to go through, because as soon as I drank the alcohol, I just threw everything up, and everything just got worse. And it was just disaster. So I suggest that you should at least be in the right frame of mind for yourself before you take any advice. And second, he was not an expert by any means about my body and what my body can handle, and an expert at curing hangovers. So I shouldn't have trusted it at all. So I do conclude with the issues of trust. If you trust yourself and you trust the person giving you the advice, if they're an expert at it, or if they're an expert at helping you out, then the advice is usually pretty solid. And also, you should also be in the right frame of mind to take the advice, or else you just might be taking bad advice or advice not needed. So again, my name is Alex Bullerin, and that is my speech about advice when it's gone bad and advice when it's gone good. Thank you very much.